The Lakers just won the biggest nightmare season in league history. Not only was there a pandemic, but a Laker legend passed away. Look, do it for Kobe might sound cheap to a lot of people, but the Lakers actually meant it. To them, it is a meaningful motto. In this video, we're seeing the world's reaction to the Lakers' record-tying 17th title. Then we're explaining how LeBron James isn't the only MVP of this series. Hey, it's Casey. Welcome to AM Hoops. Hit subscribe and notification bells because this is the first video of the 2021 season. Yes, the Lakers won, and we're going to get to that reaction. But there is an off-season to get to for all 30 teams. We've got off-season videos coming for those that we haven't already done, trade targets, free agent additions to get to. The 2021 power rankings for next regular season are coming out this week. Again, the Lakers are chance, which is great. We can finally put 2020 in the books, but there is so much to get to before next season tips off. Right now, though, let's get to Lakers' reaction. The win was LeBron's 4th ring, the Lakers' 17th, tied with the Celtics for most all time, and the first since Kobe Bryant's 5th championship 10 years ago. The Mamba passed 37 Sundays before his team raised the 2020 trophy in Orlando. And Kobe's memory, of course, was front and center in the celebration.
Ever since the tragedy, all we wanted to do is do it for him, and we didn't let him down. It would have been great to do it, last game in his jerseys, but, it made us come out even more aggressive.
Our ball club, we got as close as you possibly can be when that moment happened. And obviously we know it brought the whole basketball world close as well. But when you're internal and it hits home, it just means that much more. And we locked in from that very moment and saying this is bigger than us.
There would be times in the middle of the night I'd hear his voice. To be able to share this moment right now, knowing that he and Gianna are looking down from heaven, and I know he's a proud friend. I know he is. When I took the job, I remember he told me, he said, "Hey, I know what you did for me for 20 years. He said, I gave you 2-3 years, you'll fix this. You'll get the Lakers back on top." And I guess you were right, man. You gave me the energy to do it.
And the guy who led them at the end was LeBron James, who won his 4th Finals MVP. LeBron led him in the locker room celebration too, but before that, he had one of the most memorable sound bites of the post-game celebration.
We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect too.
Well, there's not uncertainty in my mind with LeBron James. He's the greatest player the basketball universe has ever seen. And if you think you know, you don't know. Okay? Until you're around him every day, you're coaching him, you're seeing his mind, you're seeing his adjustments, seeing the way he leads the group. If you think you know, you don't know.
Thinking I had something to prove fuels me, and it fueled me over these last year and a half since my injury. It fueled me because no matter what I've done in my career up to this point, there's still a little rumblings of doubt or, comparing me to, the history of the game and has he done this, has he done that, so having that in my head, having that in my mind, saying to myself, why not still have something to prove? I think it fuels me.
Y'all know this for. Y'all know this for. Y'all know this for.
Y'all talk about the Greek Freak. He the first one with it. He the first one with it. Yeah. He the first one with a ring. Yeah.
And you know him as Cheese. Big Cheese. No. Jam Cheese. That was Jam Cheese. Yes, sir. I want Jam Cheese. Yeah. Listen, don't even Philly cheese, no more bubble cheese. When you see me, just call me Double C. Champ cheese. Y'all can talk that. I played, I didn't play, I played, I got hurt. When you see me though, man, just approach me as champ. Don't even call Champ cheese. Everybody out there, don't ever give up on your dreams. You can fucking do it. I swear, just keep fighting. I swear to God, don't ever give up on yourself, man. Look at this shit, bro. I'm sorry for cursing all the kids out there. Bro, listen, don't ever give up on yourself, no matter how hard it gets. You're already a champion.
Worked so hard. I've been to so many different workouts, different practices, different arenas, different flights, and I just kept grinding, man. I just kept grinding. I kept believing in myself, even when people maybe doubted me or maybe even teams doubted that I was capable of it. But at the end of the day, man, I know what I'm capable of.
On the flip side of the Lakers' celebration was the Miami Heat's pain. It was sad, honestly, to see Coach Erik Spoelstra wipe away tears for 30 seconds before answering his first question.
A year and a half ago, was it? We didn't get the final result that we wanted, but even what I mentioned to the guys, these are going to be lifetime memories that we have together. This locker room, regardless of whatever happens in the future, we're going to remember this year, this season, this experience, and that locker room brotherhood for the rest of our lives.
That I'm a decent player. I think that I've grew in every aspect of the game, so I can smile about that. And more than anything, I've learned that here, me works. Here, I'm always gonna believe in my guys. And I think the one thing that I learned more than anything is how fun it is to play with these guys. Like it really was fun watching all my young fellas grow, having vets come in and showcase what they can still do and teach me so much. It was a great time.
But you know who's still having a great time was all of Los Angeles. The city is going off, chanting Kobe's name, and before the game was even over, one of their most famous fans was already celebrating.
Kobe!
Shutting the Miami Heat up, shutting the LA Clippers up, and all you naysayers. It's Laker gang, punk. Everybody that owe me money, get your bags up, purple and gold. This for Kobe and Gigi. Yeah.
They've been our guide throughout this entire thing. Their spirit has been with us every single day. Kobe's voice is always in my head, guiding me, and to be able to bring this home obviously doesn't take away the sting of the loss, but what it does do is it helps us to powerfully keep both Gianna and Kobe's legacy alive. You know, the pandemic and all of these things, but they really draw you deeper into what matters, your faith, your family, your friends. And I think what we've been able to accomplish means even more because it was hard. A lot of people say, oh, well, will there be an asterisk on the 2020 championship? I think there'll be a gold star, a badge of honor, because it's been so tough to get to the end.
I gotta say, this is the most unexpected championship since the Mavericks in 2011 that upset the Heat Big Three in LeBron's first year in Miami. I mean, the Lakers last year won like 37 games. The president of basketball, Magic Johnson, just quit unexpectedly on the last day of the season, goes on national TV after that, calls out the GM, and they fired their coach. Teams with that level of chaos do not win a title the next year. All the credit goes to LeBron James and Rob Pelinka, and here's why. LeBron fixes every issue by making his teammates better on the court, and the team would still have Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram if LeBron didn't choose to become a Laker. Then Pelinka had to hire Frank Vogel when Ty Lue and Monty Williams turned them down. Great hire. When Kawhi Leonard and Paul George turned them down, Pelinka had to sign the right role players. He signed Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, and Dwight Howard, bought out Markieff Morris's contract. Before that, Pelinka pulled off the Anthony Davis trade without giving up Kyle Kuzma. Now, I know Kuz hasn't been great, but he's still a contributor. All that, and he finished 7th in Executive of the Year votes. To me, that's how bad Rob Pelinka's reputation took a hit. Magic Johnson called him a backstabber on national TV while Vogel was being introduced as the Laker head coach. So it is an unbelievable one-year turnaround that all started when Magic Johnson quit. Yep, as soon as Magic left the organization, they started to turn things around. That is a black mark on Magic's legacy. He failed as a president of basketball, failed as a coach. Really all he is at this point is a great former Laker. He should stay that way. And don't say that Magic is the reason that LeBron is a Laker. Hollywood is why he's a Laker. LeBron always wanted to be in purple and gold, and Magic might have helped a little, but people give him way too much credit. But there will be plenty of time to assign blame and credit and put this win in perspective. But for now, the world continues to react to another Lakers championship. Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a daily NBA video.